So this week on the Dan Nicholl Show, I get to catch up with a fellow Laureus ambassador, a great entertainer, and somebody who's put South Africa to the sword on a number of occasions. Yuvraj Singh, great to see you. Great to have the chance to catch up.
Sen.
Let's get the difficult stuff out of the way. This pains me to have to do it. But after the first two tests, which all went according to plan as far as we were concerned, it suddenly became an India series. And it just looks at the moment that under Virat Kohli, this Indian team, not just at home, but now away from home as well, looks incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, I think they've been playing really well at home, and now they've actually proved their quality in the one-day and the T20 format abroad. Stuff at home is obviously would have been very difficult. But I think, Kohli led from the front with his bat, and guys chipped in. Bowlers, especially our spinners, bowled really well. I think if both teams were, all the guys were playing, would have been a different contest, but nothing to take away from India.
Now, it was an India side that managed to beat us even without Yuvraj Singh, which is a miracle, because we've seen over the years the extraordinary cricket that you've played. And I always remember, as I think so many people do, amongst the many highlights and the much pleasure you gave us as a cricketer, and over against probably South Africa's least favourite bowler, a guy by the name of Stuart Broad. How closely do you remember that famous over in 2007?
I will never forget about that. It was one of my high points in my career. I remember hitting the ball wherever I wanted to. And obviously getting into argument with Freddie Flintoff, and I think that was kind of a build-up of those 6 sixes. But definitely it will always be in my memory. It was a special moment.
I wouldn't bother you, Yuvraj, if I was you.
That's huge. That is a biggie. It's out of here. What's he going to do? 6 more. Just a flick of the wrist. And away she goes into the crowd. Just at the back on some road behind Kingsmead. This is in the air again. Clears long off. 3 in a row. Now around the wicket. Will it make a difference? It doesn't. It's 4 in a row. 5. Yes. And here goes Broad. Last ball of the innings. And he's put it away. Oh, has he? Yes, into the crowd. 6 sixes in an over. Yuvraj Singh finishes things off in style.
An extraordinary achievement, and for most people that would be a career high as a person. But for you, there's been an even more impressive challenge that you've met, and that was the battle with cancer. It shook the cricket world when we heard the news. How did you first hear about it, and how did you respond when you found out that you had the cancer?
Yeah, it was a life-changing experience because we won the 2011 World Cup, and I was a judge man of the tournament, and then from a great high, getting diagnosed with cancer just went down the drain, and just had to put my pieces back again. It was hard to come to terms with it because as a sportsman, you think that you're a fit guy, you train so hard. This stuff cannot happen to you, but end of the day, you're just human, anything can happen. I think sport played a big role in my recovery because I've been through a lot of ups and downs in my career, and it's made me stronger. And there was one stage which made me quite strong, that if I can bounce back from it, I can achieve anything. And it's a big lesson in my life, and it was probably the most toughest part of my career to go through something like that. But I'm happy I came out of it and inspired a lot of people to come from their adversity.
That gives you a natural pathway into the space you now represent as a Laureus ambassador. You've seen sport change your life. It's helped you beating cancer. Now you have the opportunity to use who you are, to use cricket, to use sport, to help and inspire other people.
Yeah, I think it's a huge honor to be Laureus ambassador while you're playing. The power of sport can change the world, and we believe that the more we encourage the young adolescent, the young child to play sport, it can really help you to come out of your adversities. Laureus have had some great stories about the younger generation coming out of it. And that is UV Can, which is my cancer charity. We're trying to get the kids who've gone through cancer, give them scholarships so they can bounce back in their life. So we have a very common goal, and hopefully we can do some great things going forward.
you haven't finished with your cricket career, so you'll be playing along with inspiring us all through Laureus. In terms of the cricket, I have an offer for you to finish things off. The Indian selectors have clearly got it wrong. They haven't selected you. So I've got a couple of friends at Home Affairs in South Africa. I can have a birth certificate ready by tomorrow. Yuvraj Singh van der Vestes, and in South African colours. How's that sound for an offer?
Yeah, I think that'll be awesome to play the World Cup at the age of 41 after 5 years. So I think we'll definitely take a call when we're here at that age, definitely. Thank you very much for the offer, really appreciate that.
Baie dankie, meneer Singh van der Westhuizen, and welcome to South Africa.
Yeah, you have to write it down for me.